So what's up? If I tell you to think about the greatest environmental issues or problems today, what would you typically think of? I guess most of your answers would be either things like climate change, having too much plastic in the ocean, or deforestation. People are cutting or burning down too many trees. But what is the greatest root cause of that? I tell you that the greatest root cause so far is that there are just way too many people in the world, and everybody uses resources at the same time, creates a carbon footprint to a certain extent, and the resources in the world are always limited. Yes, I do understand that the needs of resources like food, water, and shelter are really basic needs, but in the civilized world, everybody somehow needs jobs, economies, communication, communities, education, and electricity. So, in average, the more people there are, the more resources needs to be consumed. But you may wonder, can we somehow figure out certain ways of living, certain lifestyles that are sustainable and environmentally friendly, that is also suitable and available for the public to adapt? And the answer to this is both a yes and a no, because there are without a doubt more sustainable ways, such as living in off-grid airships made of recycled materials, growing your own food and producing your own electricity, or living in fully sustainable green cities. But what those methods are in common is that they are really limited. They can usually only accommodate a limited amount of people. And the second point is that it also takes a lot of time for those methods, those lifestyles to be developed, to become reliable, and to become popularized. Developing them actually takes a lot of experimental efforts, and it also takes a lot of trials and errors. On the other hand, you may wonder, can we just persuade everybody to adapt a more environmentally friendly lifestyle, such as taking public transport instead of driving, and recycling used materials, I mean garbage? And yes, I do understand that persuading the public to become more environmentally friendly is always a good idea, but those so-called more environmentally friendly ways are not always good. They don't always turn out to be successful. Yeah, they always have a limit. For example, recycling on an industrial large scale can without a doubt save a lot of materials, but at the same time it also consumes a lot of other resources and energies, such as water and electricity. So at the end of the day, it does not turn out to be as environmentally friendly as you were taught. And in many cases, those solutions are not being adapted on a wide scale is because they are just not reliable and successful enough, and there are also way too many people with the urgent need of those resources. The third main question that a lot of people is going to ask here is that can we just stop everybody from traveling long distance by plane, or just stop everybody from driving their own cars in order to help the environment? And the answer is no, because that would be really bad news for a lot of other industries out there. And this trend is also really difficult to adapt. People's lifestyles or habits can change for the better, but it cannot happen too drastically. And once again, eco-friendly solutions cannot be developed overnight. Another example would be plans such as the Green New Deal. It was a plan designed to drastically reduce the amount of carbon emissions and replace the uses of fossil fuel with renewable energies by the year of 2030. Plans like these may sound really appealing for the general public, but it is highly unlikely to be adopted by any major government soon, because it is just way too costly and uneconomical. And also, the current rate of scientific achievements and developments isn't fast enough to catch up with major plans like these. They just seem to be too demanding for the scientific or technological communities. At the end of the day, everything has their limitations, and you cannot guarantee everything will become a success. So the conclusion of this video is going to be that the greatest root cause of environmental issues these days And also, the greatest obstacles for achieving sustainability so far is because of the fact that there are just way too many people and there isn't enough time. And once again, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and you can learn from it.